Big Three Breakdown.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Big Three Breakdowns. I'm Nico Matea,
And I am Pulse Metrics, aka Jackson Girding.
and on today's episode, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the MLB seasonal predictions.
Yes, sirree. It is that time of year. It is baseball season. First game, Yankees, Giants tomorrow. So we've got a lot to predict. We've got a lot to talk about.
I've been waiting for this. This has been a miserable basketball season. I don't want to watch any more of it. I don't want to watch any more football. I'm happy it ended. I want to watch baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Baseball is definitely like a third wheel for me behind basketball and football. But I do still love baseball, and we are going to get started. We are going to do like going division by division, predicting first, then we'll do awards, and then we'll predict, the playoffs. And if you get bored, we don't care. So we're starting off with the East divisions. We'll go National League East to start off. Pretty sure we both have the same fifth and fourth,
Yeah, I got Marlins fifth, Nationals fourth.
Yeah, Nationals I feel like could be sneaky good, but they probably won't because they don't have any pitching. Their hitting's good. Third place, I have the Braves.
I also have the Braves in third.
Braves, again, fully healthy. Everyone playing best. Probably has one of the best top to bottom rosters in the MLB, but just they can't get past third because everyone just gets hurt every single year for them.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, last year, their whole entire rotation at one point in the season was all on the IL 60.
Yeah, so they had to call guys up from the minors. They just have to call in. At one point, I'm pretty sure they had to call in a relief pitcher just to get a guy in the rotation. So it really comes down to the Mets and Phillies, but this year, for the first time, I actually have a different answer. I'm going Mets first place, Phillies second place.
And I completely disagree with you. I don't think it's relatively close. The Mets, I don't understand all the hype around the Mets. They have no bullpen. They have Freddie Peralta and injured Kodai Senga and Nolan McLean, who I don't think.
But they have insane hitting. Look at their thing. Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor. Who in the world's stopping that?
Zach Wheeler.
They got better. They got Bo Bichette. They added Marcus Semien, some great defense in the infield.
Marcus Semien, who has sucked the past few seasons. Bo Bichette, who is one of the
He's still great defensively.
Who is statistically one of the worst defensive infielders in baseball, and they traded.
But is statistically one of the best hitting.
I understand, but I'm gonna be honest with you, and at least in my opinion, you need pitching to win championships, and the Mets don't.
I understand. It's not like they don't have any pitching. It's not like they don't have any pitching either.
Because they
don't. What are we talking about?
They're too deep. They are two pitchers deep. They have no bullpen. The Phillies.
Kodai Senga, Freddie Peralta, Nolan McLean.
And that's why I said they're too deep. Kodai Senga can't stay healthy. Go look at the Phillies bullpen. The Phillies arguably have the best
Kodai Senga when he's healthy.
Kodai Senga. I want to take him over Jesus Luzardo.
Oh my God. Kodai Senga is better than Jesus Luzardo healthy.
3 years from now, I'll say this: Andrew Painter will be better than Nolan McLean.
Oh my God, and you want to talk about an overrated pitcher? Andrew Painter is so overrated. Did you know his ERA in the minors was in the 5s?
And you know that 2 seasons ago he had Tommy John.
But still, the minor leagues, no prospect I've ever heard get called up has had an ERA that bad. How could you called up and get this much hype and have that bad of a year? How? I don't understand it.
So you're discrediting a pitcher for playing his first season in, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years, coming off of Tommy John surgery. And at one point, he was one of the top-rated pitching prospects in baseball, and you just want to come out here and say that he sucks?
But not only that, I'm not saying he's going to suck. I'm just saying he is a little overrated. Like, let's just chill. Let's just chill on him. Let's just wait and see.
You can't say a
Like, let's just
pitcher's
wait and see.
overrated if they.
We can't already have these huge expectations for him.
I for
And
sure do.
And you're saying, like, yeah, Tommy John surgery. Like, yeah, you're just proving my point. That's probably going to have a negative effect on him.
Yeah, but I no, and it might have a positive effect on him because pitchers come back from Tommy John throwing faster, and usually the season after you come back from Tommy John, you're not playing your best. And look at the rest of this rotation. What are you doing?
I'm just,
But look at it.
what are you talking about?
Zach, Freddie Peralta would be the third best pitcher in our rotation. Zach Wheeler is a top 3 pitcher in baseball, and Christopher
When
Sanchez
healthy, he's got blood clots. He's not going to be the same.
is a top 10 pitcher in baseball, and he's not 10 or 9.
It's first of all, it's one season. Second of all, yeah,
Okay, so
great
then
pitch. Yeah, we have a great
Okay, so
pitching.
then-
It couldn't get us past any of these other contenders.
No,
It didn't get us past the Dodgers.
It wasn't.
It didn't get us past the Mets in 2024. It didn't get us past the Diamondbacks.
If you actually watch the games, it was the offense, not the pitching.
The pitching, if we're really being for real, the pitching is really what costed us versus the Mets.
We have the second best rotation in baseball, arguably and behind the Dodgers, and we have arguably the best bullpen in baseball.
I think the Mariners have a better pitching rotation. I want you to go look at the Mariners rotation. We're getting into a little in deep on this topic.
Hold on. Going back to that, I know the Mariners
on.
pitching. I know the Mariners pitching rotation. They have Brian Wu, Luis Castillo, and Logan Gilbert. Great. Luis Castillo, he's okay. Logan Gilbert battled injuries last year. Brian Wu, I drafted him in fantasy.
Yeah,
and
last year, one season.
Brian Wu's amazing. He's
Brian Wu.
Wheeler.
Yeah, obviously, Brian Wu, but Brian Wu has the potential to be better than Christopher Sanchez. He's already better than Jesus Luzardo. I'm taking all those guys over Jesus Luzardo. Plus, we're not even going to have Wheeler for most of the season.
Wheeler's coming back middle of April. He's already making a.
But how good will he be? I heard a report that he's not coming back until the All-Star break. That's just what I heard.
He's pitching in his first AAA game, I think today or tomorrow.
But even if he does come back, that's not the point I'm trying to make. Even if he does come back, he's not nearly going to be as good as he was.
All right, we're spending way too much time on this.
Yeah. Now going over to the American League East, obviously we got the Rays in 5th place.
Yeah.
I got the Orioles in 4th place.
Yeah, I also have the Orioles in 4th.
I mean, Orioles, again, you want to talk about no pitching. Golly. Orioles probably have one of, if not the worst rotations in baseball.
No, they do. Their best pitcher they had was mid at best in Grayson Rodriguez, and they traded him for Taylor Ward, which would have been a great trade if they had another pitcher.
For people who are watching this, please comment down below a pitcher on the Orioles. You would seriously have to think about it.
Felix Bautista.
That's how bad it is. What? Felix Bautista, he's a bullpen guy. That's the thing. Starting pitching. How is their best pitcher a bullpen pitcher?
I mean, in all fairness, I think there's a few teams in the league whose best pitchers are bullpen pitchers.
Yeah, I can probably name a couple on the top of my head. Like the Marlins.
Padres.
Padres. Mason Miller's just that dude. third place, I actually have the Blue Jays.
I also have the Blue Jays.
I mean, like the Blue Jays, they got hit like really bad in free agency. They lost a lot. Like Bo Bichette, I'm speaking of specifically.
Yeah, and I can just say this because I'm also not a fan of this pitcher. I think Dylan Cease was a terrible signing when they signed him.
Yeah, and I know you were some Dumbo who drafted him in fantasy last year.
That's why I hate him. He messed up my in
I
a
mean,
rotisserie league. He single-handedly killed my ERA and lost me first place.
yeah, like for all we like, I've actually never seen a more inconsistent athlete than Dylan Cease. Every single season, people saying, "Oh man, he gets a lot of strikeouts. His ERA was low down here." Then immediately next season, "Oh man, his ERA was so high. It was in the fours, man. He didn't get as many strikeouts too." Then it's just a repeating cycle with Dylan Cease.
I mean,
It's crazy.
I'll say this about Dylan Cease. I think he is a phenomenal pitcher. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think he was worth that
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah. He was not worth that money at all. I think Kevin Gosman right now is better than Dylan Cease. Matter of fact, this could be a crazy take. I think Trey Yesavage right now is better than Dylan Cease.
I think Trey Savage is their best pitcher. 100% agreed. He is starting off
Yeah,
the season on the IL. I really like their signing. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Kazumo Okamoto. I mean, I think he's going to be in the Rookie of the Year race. He hit 20 plus home runs in Japan. He's a true power
yeah,
hitter. And him and Vlad are going to be crazy in that offense.
exactly. Um, Second place, I have the Boston Red Sox.
I also have the Boston Red Sox, but it's close.
Yeah, and then Yankees will win the division. Boston actually has a good argument to be number one in the division. Not even gonna lie, because Boston right now has a better roster, but the Yankees are more consistent.
Yeah, and I'll say this: if the Red Sox had a better rotation, I think there's more of an argument. I mean, outside of Crochet, they're not like phenomenal. I mean, Brian Bellows not bad, but like you go to the Yankees, you got Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Cam Schlittler, Garrett Cole. When he's healthy, he's a really good pitcher. And then
Garrett Cole's getting
Schmidt,
older at this point.
yeah. But then also the
Clay
Red
Schmidt,
Sox
yeah.
have Aroldis Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman might go the greatest relief pitcher in MLB history.
All right, we're not getting into that.
Behind
But
behind Mariano Rivera, of course, because Mariano
yeah.
Rivera. There's a reason they call it the Mariano Rivera Award.
hmm
Now going over to the Central divisions. In the National League Central, last place I have the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, I got Cardinals and then I got Reds in fourth.
Oh, I got Pirates in fourth. Oh, Reds?
I mean, I don't really think we should argue much.
Are
on
you
a 3.
serious?
I don't think we should really be arguing much on a 3 and a 4 seed. I mean, the Pirates have the best
But
pitcher in
I have the
baseball.
Reds going to the playoffs. I have the Reds going to the playoffs. Yes, I have the Reds
don't-
being better than the Padres and the Diamondbacks this year. Yes. Trust in Ellie De La Cruz. He is just that dude.
I mean, I get it. They got
They
Ellie.
signed
They
Eugenio
got.
Suarez.
I understand. They're great. They have Eugenio Suarez, Sal Stewart, Ellie, but I mean, the Pirates have one thing that they don't.
It's more. It's already better. It's already better than the Pirates roster right here, right now. It's already better.
I just like the signings that the Pirates made. I think Ozuna's going to have a good year. Skeens is the best pitcher in
I know
baseball.
Connor Griffin. Yeah, I know, and I know Connor Griffin Spoiler, I have Connor Griffin winning National League Rookie of the Year. But it's just the Pirates every year, every time. I predicted the Pirates last year to finish third in their division. I was made look like a fool. So I'm sorry, I just can't trust the the Pirates. What am I talking about? Padres. I can't trust the Pirates. Do you at least have the Pirates third?
I have the Pirates third, Brewers second, and Cubs first.
Yeah, that's the same order. Cubs, I feel like, are the most dangerous team to challenge the Dodgers in the National League. No doubt about it. The Cubs are the best team other than the Dodgers in the National League. Better than the Mets, better than the Phillies, better than the Brewers, Reds, Padres, anybody.
The Cubs don't have the
They
pitching,
can 100% beat the Dodgers.
That's all I'm going to say. Pitching wins playoff games. Pitching wins playoff games.
Here's their offense. Michael Busch, Nico Horner, Dansby Swanson, Alex Bregman, all in the same infield. You want to go to the outfield? They got PCA, Seiya Suzuki, Ian Happ behind the plate, Carson Kelly. They have arguably the best. I mean, the Dodgers, yeah, their top four is great, but the Cubs have the most consistent starting lineup.
I agree
in the National League.
I agree with you. They do have the most consistent starting lineup in the National League. I don't know if it's more consistent than the Dodgers, but name me their rotation. Pitching is what wins playoff games.
I understand. I understand that. But I mean, they have Matthew Boyd. Like, Matthew Boyd's good. Matthew Boyd's really come into his own.
I have Matthew Boyd, Carson Steele, who I'm pretty sure it was Carson Steele. That's his first name. Who got injured last year?
It's Justin Steele.
Justin Steele. My fault. They signed Edward Cabrera. Like, it's not bad, but I don't think it's enough to beat a team like the Phillies or the Dodgers.
You'd be surprised. Going over to the American League Central, obviously we have the White Sox and Minnesota Twins finishing 5th and 4th.
Yeah, I got White Sox 5th, Twins 4th.
Yep. I got the Royals finishing 3rd.
I got Guardians 3rd.
I have Guardians making the playoffs.
How?
Like, because they're just better. Because they're better than teams like the Royals, Twins, and Sox. Like, I know they're going to get first rounded. It's like the Panthers in the NFC South. Like, besides that, like, they don't really have a lot to compete with for that 6th spot, which I think they're going to get.
How are the Guardians better?
Than the Royals?
Because I'm just gonna go a little bit ahead.
The Royals?
We both have Tigers first.
Yeah, Tigers first. Tigers are undoubtedly going to rule this division for a couple years now.
But Guardians over Royals?
Yeah, Royals only have one good player, and that's Bobby Witt Jr. I know Salvi, yeah, Vinny Pasquantino. Vinny Pasquantino is a kind of like a home run or nothing player. He can't play defense very well. Salvador Perez is getting washed.
Number one, Salvador Perez is not washed. Number two, Vinny Pasquantino is a borderline top 5.
Yes, he is.
Vinny Pasquantino is a borderline top 5 first baseman in baseball, and you're completely forgetting about Maikel Garcia.
Vinny Pasquantino I have as the 14th best first baseman in baseball. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Maikel Garcia I have as the 8th best, ninth best third baseman in baseball. Yeah, but other than that, like, I don't really know if I trust their team a lot. I don't know if I trust their team more than I trust the Guardians.
I also think that you're forgetting about another player. Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt, yeah, I understand. I already mentioned it. Bobby Witt
And
Jr.,
Jack
yeah,
Caglianone.
they have the best shortstop.
Jack Caglione is going to have a bounce back season. Mark my word right here, right now. Jack Caglione is going. Jack Caglione is going to have a bounce back season.
Jack who?
You, bear, hold on. I'm looking at the I'm just gonna double check myself. Royals roster: Carter Jensen, Jonathan India, not great. Cole Reagans. Cole Reagans, I think, is a good starting pitcher, and Carlos Estevez, who was top in
Who?
saves last year.
Grand Grandpa?
Do you want me to look at the Guardians roster? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think any of them are like really good. I'll be honest with you, but like I'm God. So yeah, the Indians have J Ram, Stephen Kwan, and Kate Smith. That's really it. Tanner Beebe, eh. Gavin
But
Williams, eh.
Tanner
Stuart Fair,
Bivey.
Reese Hoskins, come back to Philly. Um, yeah. There's no way this team is better than the
Stephen
Royals.
Kwan.
I already said Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
I don't think Stephen Kwan's gonna have a better season than Jack Caglione.
But I just think like the Guardians always find a way to make the playoffs at some seeding.
Yeah, and that's not
Like
gonna
they
happen this
always
year.
find a way to make the playoffs.
All right.
Okay.
NL
Now we're
West.
going to the NL West.
Rocky. I think.
Rockies. Yeah,
Rockies
Rockies.
and D-backs.
Yep, Rockies, Giants. Rockies, fifth, Giants fourth.
You know what? I'm not even really gonna argue with that. I mean, it could go either way.
Then Diamondbacks third, Padres
Giants third,
second.
Padres second, Dodgers first. We don't really gotta spend much time there.
Yeah, Dodgers. This is not even fair. I'm predicting them to win 110 games next year, over 110 next year. They might go 162-0 for all we care.
I said the same thing last year, and how many games did they win?
They won 93 games last year, if I'm not mistaken.
They didn't get a first round bye. They were the 3 seed.
They didn't get a first round bye, but that doesn't matter because they won the World Series.
I understand, but I think you're underestimating how hard it is to win 110 games.
I know how hard it is, but with this roster, they can do anything. Because the Dodgers have never had a roster like this. Plus, the Dodgers have done it before. They're just getting better and better and better and better and better.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. Anything's possible with that roster. I mean, 110 games is really hard to get. And then AL West, I got Angels 5, Rangers 4.
I have Angels 5 and Astros 4th. I actually have the Astros 4th. Then I'll go Rangers 3rd.
Wait, hold on. I have Athletics 3rd, Astros 2nd.
No. I have Athletics 2nd.
I mean, the only thing is the Athletics are I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think any of those teams that we just named are playoff contenders. I really just
No. The only playoff contender in this division is the Mariners.
Yeah, I mean the Athletics. They don't really have much like playoff experience. Astros and Rangers. I mean, if DeGrom and Eovaldi can stay healthy, maybe, but DeGrom and healthy in the same sentence, that just doesn't work out very well. And then Mariners are undisputably number 1.
Jacob DeGrom at one point in his career was the best pitcher in baseball. At one point in his career.
At one point in his career, he was project, at least in my eyes, he was going to be one of the, if not the greatest pitcher in baseball history.
Yeah, but just injuries caught up with him. It's like Mike Trout, man. Like Mike Trout.
DeGrom is the
Mike Trout was. Yep.
All right, now going on.
So
to our playoff bracket.
that got heated. That was.
Now going on to our playoff.
Hold on, wait. We should do our award predictions first.
All right, we can do award predictions.
We should do awards first. We'll do rookies. We'll do rookies first.
Okay. So we got our 3 runner-ups and our winner.
Um, runner ups. I actually think National League is going to be unanimous.
I
I
agree with you.
think
It's
it's
going
going
to
to be
be
Connor
unanimous.
Griffin, unanimous.
I agree. It's going to be Connor Griffin, and then my run-ups are J.J. Weatherholt, Sal Stewart, and Nolan McLean.
I have Nolan McLean. I just picked one honorable mention for each. I picked Nolan McLean second to Connor Griffin.
I think people are sleeping on Sal Stewart for the Reds.
So, yeah. I mean that's another reason why I think the Reds are going to be that good because Hal Stewart is going to be rising.
Mm. But like Sal Stewart and Eugenio Suarez are going to be crazy for in that offense
And
behind
Ellie,
Ellie. Yeah. And then
yeah,
AL Rookie of
like
the
the
Year.
Dodgers. I mean they might beat the Dodgers. I mean because the Dodgers are not worthy of beating the great Ellie De La Cruz.
Who's your AL Rookie of the Year?
All right, I'm just messing around. AL Rookie of the Year. I don't know how to pronounce his name, the Japanese player. I'm not sure
Oh,
quite how to pronounce his name.
Kazuna Okamoto.
Kazuna Okamoto, yeah, that's who I have finishing second. I actually have Trey Savage finishing first in American League Rookie of the Year.
So I have both of them being runner-up. I have them two and Samuel
Oh,
Basallo.
to who?
Kevin McGonigal. I think that's how I pronounce his name. On the Tigers.
Kevin McGonigal?
I
He's
I,
going to
I
be
think
good, but not as good as Trey Savage.
I mean I think that's how you pronounce his name. I've watched him in spring training. He has been lights out. I mean, and I hyped up Okamoto. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Uh, when we were talking about the Blue Jays, Trey Savage, I think is gonna be phenomenal. But I mean, I think Kevin's gonna be an absolute star this year. I think he's gonna be an all-star.
Yeah, I can agree.
Also, I think him and Savage will both be all-stars this year. But
This is going in the worst takes compilation for 2026.
for what?
For the worst takes compilation for 2026, I can guarantee you.
Okay. All right,
All
now
right.
Cy Young.
All right, we're moving on.
Who is your
Cy
who are,
Young. For
who are your
National
NL Cy
League,
Youngs?
I have two runner-ups. My runner-ups would be Yamamoto and Freddie Peralta.
My runner-ups are Zach Wheeler and Shohei Ohtani.
Zach Wheeler?
I don't.
No.
You are so down on Wheeler. I think he's gonna come back just the way how he was. But I think we can both agree the best pitcher in baseball is gonna win this Cy Young.
Paul Skeens will win back to back.
Yeah, I don't really think there's much debate in there. And then AL.
AL, I got Scooble and Brian Wu being runner-ups because this year will finally be Garrett Crochet's year. He should have gotten it last year, and he will get it this year.
I hate to just keep picking the obvious, but I got Crochet and Wu runner up, and I got Scooble winning it.
You think Scooble is going to do a three-peat as Cy Young?
Yeah.
Has that ever been done before?
I'm pretty sure it has, but if anyone does it, it's Scooble.
Yeah, Scooble's good, but no, Garrett Crochet's in line to just keep getting better and better and better. And for MVP, National League MVP, we all know it's going to go to Ohtani, but my runner-ups will be Juan Soto and Ketel Marte.
So I have 3 runner-ups for MVPs. My runner-ups: Tatis, Acuna, and Paul Skeens.
Huh?
Yeah, I think Paul
Acuna,
Skeens is
who's
going.
just gonna get injured by May?
Cunha, who had a what 40-70 season 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Tatis, who I will always have high hopes on,
Yeah,
no matter
he
what,
hasn't been healthy since then.
and Paul Skeens, who I
Cunha
think we
hasn't been
all understand
healthy
why.
since then.
He's gonna have a healthy year, trust.
Yeah.
And then AL, this is where we
Now for
might have people coming at my head. My runner-ups, I got Roman Anthony,
all right, who are your runner-ups?
Roman Anthony, Junior Caminero, and Aaron Judge. I think Vlad's. I think this is
I
Vlad's year.
have Aaron Judge. I have Aaron Judge and Julio Rodriguez as my runner-ups because this year we will finally have some parity at AL MVP because it will go to the best shortstop in baseball, Bobby Witt Jr. Mark your calendars. This is the day. I'm predicting that I'll do a Skip Bayless take here. One day, I'm predicting that Bobby Witt Jr. will become even bigger in the city of Kansas City than his partner in crime, Patrick Mahomes, ever was in the city of Kansas City. No, I don't actually mean that.
I mean, I think we can both agree Judge is not winning it.
No, I agree. I actually don't. I think we're finally going to get some parity at MVP.
And I'm just gonna say this about one of my runner-ups. Roman Anthony is the next big thing. Roman Anthony is going to be the all-star starter center fielder for the AL. Or whatever. Wherever he plays in the outfield, he's gonna be starting there. I don't care where he plays.
I don't know if he's going to beat out Byron Buxton.
Yes, but
he's not going to beat out Byron Buxton.
You want to discredit Acuna for getting injured, yet you want to praise Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton has been more recently healthy than Ronald Acuna, mind you. And Byron Buxton is the best offensive hitter. He's the best hitting center fielder in the league.
I understand, but he also can't stay healthy, and he also plays on the Twins, which I think might kill his numbers because he has no protection around him in the lineup.
He'll be gone by the deadline.
He will be gone by the deadline. But before that, he has no protection in the lineup, and so teams have no reason to pitch to him, and that means that his RBI count and his run count will be lower because he's not gonna have as many people on base, and he's not gonna have as many people to knock him in.
Byron Buxton will find a way. He'll find a way. Byron Buxton was so good last year.
Philly is a wide open destination for Byron Buxton.
Oh, please come to Philly. We need an outfielder so badly.
I mean, I think Justin Crawford's going to be phenomenal, but I'd move Justin Crawford to left to get Byron Buxton. All right, now it's time for our playoffs.
Now it's time for our playoffs. So my seeding, National League will be 1 seed Dodgers, 2 seed Mets, 3 seed Cubs, 4 seed Phillies, 5 seed Brewers, 6 seed Reds.
I got 1 seed Dodgers, 2 seed Phillies, 3 seed Cubs, 4 seed Mets, 5 seed Padres, 6 seed Braves.
Oh, stop it. Phillies, second seed?
Yes. You're discrediting this team way too much. You are discrediting this Phillies team way too much. Top bullpen in baseball, top rotation in baseball, probably a top. You want to look at people's top 3 in their lineups? Phillies might have the second best.
It's
Schwarber, Turner, Harper. Boom, who is a 280 hitter. Stop.
Yeah, we have a retirement home. We have a retirement home.
So
what are we talking about?
Schwarber's still hitting 50 home runs. Trey Turner's still winning the batting title. And when Bryce Harper's on, he's Bryce Harper. What else do you want? Bohm is the most overhated player
Every
in Philly sports in the 2000s.
all
He's
of
the
those
2-way hitter.
guys are
If Adolis Garcia could be half of the
no, no,
player
no,
he
no.
was,
Don't even get me started on Adolis Garcia. Stop, 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 stop. No, do not talk to me about Adolis Garcia. That guy has not been good since 2023. I understand he's a good outfielder, but he is nowhere near where he once was.
just
It's crazy.
Justin Crawford is in my opinion going to be an amazing center fielder. He is going to be
All
he's
right,
Gold Glove caliber.
I'm
30
moving on
sto-
from this.
he's he is fast.
I'm moving
He
on
will
from this topic.
he will get the stolen
I
bases. Bryson Stott, Gold Glove. What else do you want? JT
I
Realmuto is still a top defensive catcher in the NL.
Real Muto sucks now. Don't go
Offensively,
there. Real Muto sucks.
offensively,
Like
he's still a top defensive catcher
you're
in the NL.
breaking out. That's how bad your takes are. You're breaking out. That's how bad your takes are. All right. For American League, I got 1 seed Mariners, 2 seed Yankees, 3 seed Tigers, 4 seed Red Sox, 5 seed Blue Jays, 6 seed Guardians.
1 seed Yankees, 2 seed Mariners, 3 seed Tigers,
Mariners, Tigers, yeah,
Red Sox,
Red
Blue
Sox,
Jays, Royals.
Royals 6 seed.
I mean, I think they're going to end up getting swept.
No,
They're going to end up getting
yeah,
swept.
they're probably gonna get swept.
They're going to get swept by the Tigers.
I'm just gonna skip to my World Series because I don't think I think we have the same World Series because I don't think there's even a point
Yeah.
to be made. It's gonna be Dodgers Mariners World Series,
That's
and the
what I
Dodgers
got.
will win.
Yeah, and World Series MVP, we got the
Yeah,
same one.
it's Dodgers will complete the three-peat, and it
Mhm.
won't be even close. And we're all just victims of a horrible product or a horrible product that will come for us for 10 years.
Watch the Phillies beat the Dodgers. Just putting that out there. If anyone beats the Dodgers, it's us. Not you. You are not a part of this fan base anymore.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Those are our predictions. We hope you guys enjoy opening day tomorrow. We're sure that we will. So we're going to sign off. I am Pulse Metrics,
And I'm Nico Mateo.
and we are signing off. See you guys later.